All right, I'm going to come on a little bit early here and test out the audio, make sure the audio is working correctly. Somebody can give me a thumbs up, let me know that it's working correctly before we get going. That would be great. Make sure it's not going to my phone here. Waiting for a thumbs up on the audio. Everybody hear me okay? Excellent. Thank you, Susan. Thank you for joining. All right. So the concept is really simple. So there's these cards that you get like this, and on the front of the card in this circle, it has basically a jumbled up sentence. Doesn't really mean anything. But there's basically a hidden phrase. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing, it could be a phrase. Basically, you just start sounding it out to yourself to try to figure out what it is. And then once you figure out what it is, you can type it into the chat. And the first person to type it into the chat gets 10 points. So the way the contest works for the month is we're going to do this, a couple times a week, maybe, schedule permitting. And everybody that joins will accrue points, and at the end of the month we'll give out the prizes on the first 3 places. So $100 for first place, $50 for second place, and $25 for third place. We may mix it up and throw some other trivia in there as well, but right now we're going to be doing Mad Gab most of the month. So please feel free to join us when your schedule permits, and we will go ahead and continue this one, see if anybody in the chat here, even though it's a few minutes before the scheduled time, can you tell what that is? Lie, fizz, booty, fell. So you just kind of sound it out. Life is booty fell, and you probably get it. This one's a fairly easy one. I'm going to use it each time to kind of explain the concept. And just type that in the chat when you get it. And if everybody's stumped, I'll let you know what it is in just a moment. Or I'll actually give some clues. Say the first word and the first letter of the second word together. And then the second part of the first word is also a word. So life is, and then booty fell. Life is beautiful. That's what that one was. And it gives me the answers on the back. And sometimes we'll give hints and clues. And if you're the first one to type it in the chat, you will get 10 points. So we had our first session last night. We had about 6 people on, I think, that were playing. But we did not play that long, so the points are not that high. So anybody starting and playing a few times during the month should have a shot at the prizes. Does that make sense to the audience there? I didn't see any chats come in. Close. Life is. That was the first 2. Life is bootyful. Beautiful. Life is beautiful. That's what it was. And we found out last night that depending on your bandwidth, you may actually be a little bit behind or a little bit ahead. So depending on your bandwidth, you may have an advantage or a disadvantage. We're going to wait till the scheduled time here, see if some more people come into play. Until then, we'll talk about tonight. Tonight we have a premiere of a video at 9 p.m. Eastern, and then right now we're scheduled to do another session at 10 p.m. Eastern of this live Mad Gab session. About our 9 p.m. live premiere is basically a fake town, or I guess a faux town is what you would call it. So there's a town in Missouri on I-44 called Uranus, Missouri. And they built this whole little tourist trap town there. And they have a fudge factory and candy and gift shop and a bunch of things. So we will be premiering that video tonight at 9 p.m. of Uranus, Missouri, along with a whole bunch of funny puns about the word Uranus, as you can imagine. So it's probably PG-13 rated. I don't think it's inappropriate for kids. Maybe some of the merchandise they had there was, if you the innuendos might have been a little bit too much, but it really was a fun little town to go to and check out if you're in southern Missouri on I-44 south of St. Louis, just a little bit south of Rolla. So we're going to be premiering that again at 9 p.m. tonight. So let's go ahead and get the game started again a little bit for those of you that are here early, see if anybody can get the next one. And if you haven't checked out how to play, you might want to go look at another session, and the one from last night, and you'll be able to see some of the games that were played and the results, and it should make a lot of sense there. Okay, so I'm going to give a little clue to this one. It is a song title, and we'll throw it up to see if anybody can make any guesses at it. And the best way to play it is to sound it out. Say it fast, say it slow, say it in a bunch of different ways, so that you can try to hear what the sentence or the song title actually is. If you read it literally, it's walk, lie, canny, chip, shun. But if you say it fast, it might give you some clues as to what the actual title of this song is. There you go, Walk Like an Egyptian. So New Horizons got it. So I'll put you down for 10 points. Well done. The Bangles, I love that music. Many moons ago. Last night we had a guy on that was in a band, and he wasn't doing too well at this game. He wanted to play music trivia, so we might actually do some music trivia at some point as well. New Horizons, 10 points. All right. Coming up on the official start time there. Thanks for the people that are joining early. We'll go ahead and do another one. Give the people here early a chance to get some easy points. Early bird gets the worm, right? And if you have your headset ready, we may take a break in a little bit and have you come on and talk about your channels here as well. So we're going to be on for about 30 minutes or so. We'll play the game for a little bit, and then we'll take a break and introduce some of the channels if they want to come on with the headset. So just give me an indication in chat you'd like to join, and I will bring you in probably around a quarter after. All right, the next card, let's see here. Okay, it's a little bit long, but I think if you say it fast, you might get it. I'm not going to give any hints to this one. It seems pretty common. Just sound it out. Say it quickly, say it slowly. Say it in a deep voice, who knows? I'll give it about 10 more seconds, and I'll give another hint if you don't have it, and then we can start trying to sound it out if nobody can get it. What is this sentence trying to say? First hint is, I think it's like a nursery rhyme or a children's book. So if you're sounding out, you're going to want to say the first half of the first word by itself, and then the second half of the first word and the second word together. And actually the first letter. You're onto it. You're coming close. What's a nursery rhyme or a song or a kid's book? Say just the first three letters of the first word. and then say the ER, the FRAY, and the D of the third word all together, and that'll probably give it to you. Give them this one just a few more seconds if somebody gets it. We've got Big Bad Wolf. That is the last three words. What's the first part of it? Oozer, Fray, Dove, Deep. Big Bad Wolf. All right. 10 seconds, and then we'll move on to the next one. We'll consider this one a failure. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? That was the answer. All right, let's do the next one. Hopefully everybody's having a nice Sunday. It's beautiful here in Florida. Let me try another one, Susan. You needed the song to go with it. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Let's see what we get here. All right, this is another song. We're on a song kick here. Try this one out. This is one you can dance to. If you're a dancer, I won't give you the type of dance. That would probably give it away. Okay, let's see. We're gonna get us here on this one. Say it fast. He'll heck trick have a new. It's a song. It was an early line dancing song. Or no, actually, I've got that confused. It's not that song. You're close. The last word's right. Thank you, Blossom. Thanks for joining. Not sure if you played Mad Gab, but that's what we're doing here. Say the first three words real quick together, and that'll probably give you the word. The first word of the song. The last word is Avenue. What song is it? Something Avenue. There we go. Electric Avenue. 10 more points. Log that in here. Okay, let's do another one. This is a saying. This one is just a saying. People will say it about another person sometimes. It's typically a saying used when somebody is describing somebody that they don't think is all there, not quite right or something. In reference to a male, usually. If you break up that first word into two, the DIS is one word. And then the rest of it's the second word. You got to say it out loud sometimes. If you try to think it out in your head, it won't come to you. But saying out like disguise, office, raw, car. And say it fast. Disguise, office, raw, car. And then we start figuring something out like the first word's to, dis, guys, office, raw car. Anyone? Dis, guys. Could break up the second word too and pronounce the C as an S instead of a C. So we've got dis, guys, off, is, raw, car. Disguise, off, is, raw, car. All right, I think we're gonna skip this one. Don't see anybody getting close. All right, let's see here. This one might be difficult. I've had a couple difficult ones, a couple that were moderate. I think this is probably the most difficult one yet, but sometimes people get them. You get the hard ones that instead of the easy ones. This one is a sports team, so that might help you with the New York.
Did you get my message? So you're good? Because these people showed up, they want to come with us.
What's that?
I said,
Sorry about that. Had an interruption there. All right, so let's get back to playing here. So New York, that's close. Know Your Craziness would be good, but it's a sports team. New York, and then say the C of the third word there. Move it up to the previous word, but pronounce it as a K instead of C. So you got New York. It's a sports team. Had a new person come in and missed them. And hey, Mayhal, thanks for joining. I don't know if you've ever played Mad Gab before, but that's what we're doing here for points. New York Rangers. Sports team. Baseball. No, it's not baseball. It's hockey. All right, let's skip that one too. We had some good players last night. Hang in there. You got a chance because this one seems really hard. So we're going to skip it. All right, let's do this one. Here we go. So this is an item that you would definitely want in the morning. See if you can sound this one out. Hey, Wilson's on Wheels. Thanks for coming in. We are just playing a game called Mad Gab. Wow. You've played before or you got it. So not sure if you listen to the instructions and the prizes, but basically we'll be doing this all month. And you get 10 points for every one that you get right. So you guys are on the board right away. Top point getters at the end of the month. Number 1 will get $100. Number 2 will get $50. Number 3 will get $25. We're going to try to have 1 or 2 sessions a week. Got started last night, and we're going to have this short one today, which we'll be wrapping up here in about 15 minutes. And then we'll have another one tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern if anybody wants to hang around late and play some games before we start our week on Monday. All right, next one up here is it's also something not that you would drink in the morning, but it might be something that's similar to a beverage. It's not the beverage itself, but it might be where you'd find them putting together the beverage. All right, we've got another rock star in here like we had last night. So Wilson's on Wheels is quick with it. I'm gonna have to quit giving hints. You guys nailed it. Get you down for another 10 points. All right, let's do another one. Try to get through a few of these. We've got a smaller crowd right now, so it gives us a few people a chance to get ahead in points. This is a place. No need to be sorry. The person last night ran away with it. We had about 8 people in the room last night going, and we had one person that got probably 85% of the answers. I'll wait a little while to give a clue here. Have you played this game before? Anyone? Or just easy to pick up? It's easy to catch on to, especially if you've watched a couple. But this is a place. It definitely helps to say it out loud. Say it fast, say it slow. Break up words, say half of a word. Just trying to find out what it sounds like. So yeah, saying it is great. We had never played it online either. Playing it together with people is quite funny, especially when the person that's trying to guess is saying it and they're basically saying exactly what it is, but they can't put together the sound of what they're saying to the answer. Like in this one, it's toe run, toe cane, toe run, hoke, Annie, duh. So in this case, the best clue would be it's not New York. It's got to sound like the clues, right? So we've got toe run. So say toe run together and then the first half of the second word, and that should give you the city, and then you should be able to take it from there. First 2 words together with half of the third word quickly, and you'll get the city. And the country should be obvious after you get the first one. There we go, Toronto, Canada. On a roll. 3 points. Three right, 30 points. All right, we got a few more to go here. And remember, I'll go ahead and make another announcement tonight at 9 p.m. We've got a premiere of a small town in Missouri. It's like a tourist trap town called Uranus, Missouri. And we did a very fun video of that. And we're going to watch along with some people. So hopefully everybody can join in for that and chat along with us. So here's the next one. This is something that might happen to you. It's fairly easy if you sign it out, I think. It's worth 10 points. First person to chat types it into the chat. Something that might happen to you. Hey, there we go. Oh, Charles Outdoors came on and almost nailed it, but Wilson's just barely beat him. All right, Jay Charles, you're going to be in the game here. Give Wilson's a run for their money. They've got 4 in a row here, and they've just moved into second place for the month. We're just getting started. So, okay, next one. Hey, you said hi first. That cost you 10 points. Yeah, that's the way to be, though. Sometimes you got to be polite. Sometimes you got to be selfless to be polite. This one is a statement somebody might make in a business office or something like that. Let's see. Need to sound it out. This copier needs toner. And they did it again. That one's a little bit more difficult. Well done. All right. While I'm putting the points in, I'll also tell everyone about our podcast. So we've been doing videos for a little over a year, but we just started a podcast because we wanted to spend more time focusing on charities and getting some awareness out there about different charities. So we've got 6 episodes. Most of them are around animal-focused charities, and one we did recently is a serviceman member organization called the U.S. Honor Flag. So if you get a chance, go to our website. It's pawseffect.com, pawz.effect.com, and go to our podcast page there. Check out some of our podcasts, subscribe, give us a rating. It'll help us out quite a bit. And those charities out as well. So, oh, that's the one we just did. Pulled it from the wrong side. Here we go. Let's do a different one here. We're gonna do a blue side. These are supposed to be harder, but this one looks easier. I'm not going to give any hints on this because you might get it right away. See if we can get it. I'll give about 30 seconds, and then I'll give a hint if nobody gets this. Hey, Aaron's in. We've got some players again today, Aaron. I'm not sure if they're good as Henry does it last night, but Wilson on Wheels has got 5 in a row here, so. It is a doctor, but it's not Dr. Oz. Oh, I missed it. Dr. Seuss. Yep. Wilson's on Wheels got it. 6 in a row. You have to be just a little bit quicker. Dr. Seuss. I like that. Dr. Seuss. All right. 6. Time for 5 more games or so before we call it a contest today. All right. All right, this one's kind of funny looking at it. It should be fairly easy. I'm not going to give any hints on this one. you start laughing, you might not be able to answer it, but if you say it out, you probably get it. I'm sure somebody's probably got it now. I'm just waiting for the chat to fresh. Yep, there we go. Wilson's on Wheels, another ringer. It'll be interesting if Henry Does It joins at the same time you guys do. They actually have 230 points. So you guys are in second with 70 points right now. But as you can see, if you're in a room and you can get these pretty quick, the points will add up. We're going to be playing all month. The prizes, again, are $100 for first prize, $50 for second prize, $25 for third prize, and we'll be doing the final session on March 31st. Just keep an eye on us. No real schedule to when we do it because my work schedule doesn't really allow that. All right, so this is a person. Yeah, that's what Henry Does It said last night, Wilson, says that's their only talent. It's the only thing they're good at, and they were really good. But you're getting them pretty fast, too, about the same as they were. So this one might be a little bit difficult because it's a person. And if you don't know the person, it might not be obvious. That's a good guess. Actually, I think it's right. It's just spelled incorrectly, but I don't expect you to spell this one, I don't think, because I wouldn't have known how to spell their name either. So it's Roberto Benigni. So that is correct. If it's something obvious where you leave out a word or something like that, we haven't been giving credit for those, but on something like a person's name that is obscure somewhat, we will allow misspellings. All right. Next one. Here we go. Okay. I'm not going to give any hints on this one. It might sound just like it if you say it out. Make sure you sound it out. If you got other people at home with you and you're sounding it out, then you're probably they're gonna be thinking you're crazy. Sometimes the words don't seem to make sense. So the hint on this one is it's all one word. It's all one word. So you're going to want to say all 4 words, all 5 words together quickly. And it's one big word. Probably don't hear this word a whole lot. It's not used a whole lot. Probably might be most often used at like a buffet. There we go. Nailed it. All right. Everybody's having fun. Hit the thumbs up or give me a thumbs up in the chat. Yeah, that was, I don't know if I would have got that one right away. It's not a word you hear real often. All right, we got time for 2 more. Okay. I'm not going to give any hints about this one, but this one's quite funny. Quite funny. It's not funny when this happens to you, but it's funny because it came after the previous word, which was overindulgent. And I gave a hint of a buffet. That may also have an impact on this condition that you might find yourself in if you do overindulge at a buffet. Anybody getting close? I'll start giving. You're going to want to say the first letter by itself. First letter of the first words by itself. So that's an A. Sleepiness might happen, but then you might wake up with a tummy ache. So A, and then say the rest of that word and the second word. Yes, that is it. That's what we're looking for, a case of constipation. Oh my gosh. All right, this is the last one for today. And then we'll be having a premiere tonight at 9 p.m. and I'll be on that chatting with everybody. That premiere again is Our Time in Uranus, Missouri. So we might call that Our Time in Uranus. There you guys go. That's our first pun. And you can imagine tonight that video is going to have a lot of those puns about Uranus, Missouri. It's a great little town. It's a tourist trap. These people bought this property or they might have had this property, and it's right on an intersection on a busy interstate, and put this little, it's a faux town. It looks like a strip mall, kind of Western old strip mall. And they got a big candy factory in their store, more than a candy factory. And they've got a bunch of fun things in there and just all kinds of these making fun of that word, right, Uranus. So it was 12-year-old humor, or I think I said 8-year-old humor at its best. So join us for that. And then right after that, we'll be doing another session of Mad Gab at 10 p.m. if people stay up late. They want to hang out doing this game. This is our last one for today. So good luck to everybody. And again, your points will carry over. We'll be calculating them up all month, and we'll give prizes out to the first, second, and third place winners. This is another one of those that it's all one word, and it's not a word that you would hear very often. Similar to overindulgent, not really in meaning, but it's just it's one word that you don't hear very often, a fairly large word. I think I might have heard it in a song. Yep, we're going to give it to you, Charles. Psychosomatic. We're going to give that one to you. All right, you're on the board. So everybody, we're going to call it a session. Thanks for joining in. Again, we have a premiere tonight of a video at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. If you join us for that. And then at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, after that premiere, then we will be spending probably 45 minutes to an hour playing Mad Gab. Depending on the crowd, we might go later than that. So we're just going to have some fun before our work week starts. So thanks for everyone for joining. And if you do join tonight, have your headset ready, because I'm going to bring some channels on as well in between the games to basically talk a little bit about your channels, maybe do some short 5-minute interviews. Thanks again for joining. Everybody have a great time.